Okay, y'all. So this is the continuation of the long form review of Mother Monster. Yes, this is the second long video. There's the first one. It will be posted obviously right after this one. Check out all the shorts. I believe it's 1 through 5 shorts about bits and pieces of my commentary watching the film throughout. This will be a lot shorter than the first long form content about this movie. I'm pretty much just wrapping things up. So very long story short, Harmony's 2 children, Majesty and Jaden, had 2 different daddies. There was one pregnancy, but she had 2 different partners inseminate her. I guess around the same time, which came out to these twins, which were the 2 girls who thought they were boys when they were children. Jaden got the good life. Jace ended up being her father, which died from HIV, which Harmony gave not only him, but a couple of her friends and a couple of the dudes that she messed with. They was either getting HIV or syphilis, and the lucky ones didn't get anything. So Jace was Jaden's father, and Callie was Majesty's father. And Callie was a deadbeat ass, weird ass, aggressive dude who, lucky for him, he didn't get HIV. Don't believe he got syphilis either. But he was a very grimy dude, so I'm pretty sure he had a short life without the diseases. But he ended up being Majesty's father, which means she was like doubly fucked, because Harmony was already horrible, and then Callie, as we soon realized, he was extremely horrible as well. So Majesty was in this gang called Mad Max, and maybe y'all didn't see or figure out, but Majesty tied her mother up in the basement and was like torturing her, beating her with a bat, burning her feet on the grill, doing a bunch of stuff. So Harmony has been locked in the basement for the majority of the ending scenes or whatever, and she has been just down there chilling, getting abused and shit, and starved apparently. So the ending, it makes me believe that there will be a part 2 to this movie, simply because why is this woman, Rocket, who looks a bit older than this child, this girl Majesty looks like she's about 13. Why is Rocket so obsessed with this girl coming down to Texas with her? Why are you trying to save this girl? She's got a lot of trauma and drama on her motherfucking shoulders, and you moving her to Texas with you just because? Why? Like, you don't even know the half of what this girl has got going on, and you just, okay, I want to save you, I want to help you. All right. So the ending, that was pretty weird, because then what she ends up doing is she hangs up on Rocket, and then she sees her that she's in the car across the street from their hangout spot. So instead of going to her gang members, because little do you guys know, they're about to go and kill these other gang members who shot one of their friends, because one of the friends wanted to steal one of the guns from the other gang members. It is a lot going on, so keep up if you can, or listen to this and just go watch the movie. So she dips out on her gang members, hops in the car with Rocket, and that's the end of it. I'm like, there's gonna be a part 2. I'm pretty fucking sure. As long as this movie it had a whole lot going on with it. it was like trying to play fucking tic-tac-toe. You had to connect so many motherfucking dots, and you could barely remember one person's name before you're being introduced to something else or someone else. This movie had a lot going on. This was a very long movie, but I stayed engaged with it. It had so much going on that you was like, you know what? I might as well see it through just to see what the fuck happens. Now, there was another movie that I had started, and it was like 2 hours or so. And I end up dropping that movie mid-watch because I'm like, this sucks. This movie is pretty ridiculous, but it has so much different aspects and angles that it's throwing at you. It's kind of like it's never a dull moment in this film because you just like, well, you know what? This movie is ridiculous, but I'm going to go ahead and rock out this whole 2 hours because y'all pulled me in, and I'm just like, fuck it at this point. So I would, it's funny because I give this movie a 3 out of 5, and that's really, really good for a Tubi movie, to be honest. I think it was just because it was such a long movie, but it kept me engaged and wanting to just see what happens, you know. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this movie, honestly, because it's long for one, and it's like, well, you know what? I don't know. I would recommend this movie to the people who enjoy movies that are strictly based off dramatics. The acting was not great at all. The acting might have been one of the worst parts of the movie. The storyline is probably what kept things moving because honestly the acting was kind of terrible. Harmony was the best part of the movie because she acted her ass off. Everybody else who was playing around her wasn't that great. I don't know if I want to give this movie a 3 or a 2.5, but I'm gonna just go ahead and roll with my first instincts, and I gave this movie a 3. Please, y'all, this is a very low to the flow fucking 3 out of 5. Honestly, with a movie like this, you be like, you might want to pull out the 3 out of 10. So take it either way you want, a 3 out of 5 or a 3 out of 10. It's a very low score for me, but it actually rated a lot better than a lot of the movies, Tubi movies specifically, that I watched. So I don't know if that's saying much because, again, the acting was not great. The storyline was pretty decent, and I got to actually get what they were doing. They were looking at the different generations, going through their curses and how it can be passed down. So, Mother Monster, I give it a 3 out of 5/3 out of 10. If you do the 3 out of 10, then it was bad. If you do the 3 out of 5, then it was below average. Yeah. If you into Tubi, if you into black cinema, if you need something to keep you entertained and to make you say, what? This would be the movie for you. And, yeah, that was my part 2 long version review of this movie. Bye, y'all.